look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 5.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 38 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Delta.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he finds Stills complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Bridgewater now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run with Howard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hurry up. Delta.
This is Howard on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First down, the run with Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Howard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Stills the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Back to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Bridgewater on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete, Stills. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And they'll run it here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Room here to run. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this thing?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. Going to look deep for Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play.
And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Delta.
All day, dog.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll look to throw here. They'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Keep it on the ground. White again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Bridgewater. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Look at the big man rumble. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Patriots, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Had a lot to lose, less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the shop. No honey, they said I wouldn't make it. I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? Figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might